Okay, aloha and welcome everybody to the Capricorn New Moon Astrology and Reiki Share. I have these new moon circles every month, so welcome to those of you who are new and those of you who are returning. Thank you so much for being here. It's always so special to come together and sync up with the lunar cycle and tap into those cycles that are a part of divine feminine wisdom and the wisdom of the earth. So, I have some announcements before we get into the astrology. On January 20th, so day after tomorrow, I will be teaching a class on the astrology of 2026, looking at the year ahead galactic astrology. And this is going to cover the whole year, is my intention. And I've started it already with a couple pre-recordings that you will get when you sign up for the class in the student group. And so in class, we'll focus on probably like the final 3 quarters of the year. We'll see how it goes. There will also be a very special Reiki Journey activation, and I'm very excited about that too. On February 1st, there is a new sacred circle I am co-creating and co-hosting with Theresa Bolch, who is here and present. Aloha, Theresa. This will be our first full moon gathering, and there is going to be an opportunity to come together in ceremony and come together in circle and really explore that together. Theresa and I are going to be recording a podcast sharing more information about that circle very soon. So definitely be looking out for an email with more information about the full moon ceremony circle. And on February 17th will be the next free Aquarius solar eclipse and new moon astrology and Reiki share. And when you're ready to deep dive one-on-one into your galactic astrology or do a Reiki journey activation session, you can book one of those sessions on my website, taylornorrisreiki.com. All right, so end of January transits, basically in one word, we could say Aquarius. That'd be a really good way to sum things up. Today, of course, January 18th is our new moon in Capricorn, 28 degrees and 43 minutes. Active right now, like it was just exact 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago at the time of recording this and coming together in the circle. So our journey today will focus on those energies specifically. But when we have a new moon at the very final degrees of a zodiac sign, it means the sun is about to change into a new zodiac sign. So kind of an interesting mix of, yes, we're starting this Capricorn cycle, but very quickly it's going to have a very Aquarian feeling, as just later today the moon is going to shift into Aquarius January 19th. The sun will enter Aquarius. Venus is already there. On the 19th, Venus will conjoin Pluto, and I think I'm going to change which screen I'm showing you so I can actually show you this in the chart. I haven't figured out how to do that all at once because it's really interesting to see that in the animated chart, and you'll see what I mean by animated chart in a second if you don't already know what that means. This is right now. This is the chart of right now. All right, in Hawaii. And it would just have a different rising sign depending on your location on Earth. But you can see in the chart, this is the sun and the moon, 28 degrees Capricorn, and 55 minutes. So that moon is already separating from the new moon, the conjunction. That is what is making it a new moon. All right, so if we animate this forward by a day, you can see the moon has already moved into Aquarius. We have Venus, Pluto. This is asteroid goddess Vesta in Aquarius. She's very spiritual, mystical, tender of the hearth fire, energy, ancient, divine feminine goddess in the Roman mythology. Moon, as I said, in Aquarius. This is Centaur goddess, Chariklo, the divine feminine counterpart to Chiron, the mentor, healer, teacher, also Centaur. And this is Pallas Athena in Aquarius, and she's another asteroid goddess in the Roman mythology, having to do with wisdom and strategizing. And especially in Aquarius, this is like very high intellect and analysis and strategy. So if I go forward another day, you're going to see the sun is in Aquarius as well, just adding to so much Aquarian energy. On the 20th, too, we have, it's not just the sun in Aquarius, it's also Mercury in Aquarius. So that's part of the reason, again, behind the scenes information, why I chose to do the year ahead astrology class on the 20th. It's like, oh, Mercury's in Aquarius. This is perfect, like visionary, forward thinking, future oriented, let's come together in sacred circle type of an energy of Aquarius. So starting on the 20th, we have so much of that Aquarian energy in that day too. The moon is also in Aquarius, so we can be objective. We can really be tapped into that higher mind, visionary energy. Pluto being there as well, it's like we're getting soul downloads. We're going deeper. We're going beneath the surface. And depending on in your own natal chart, do you have any Aquarius planets? Which house of your natal chart is Aquarius zodiac sign in? We all have Aquarius zodiac sign somewhere. And so all of this Aquarian energy is going to be concentrating your focus in a certain area of your life, most likely, and highlighting any Aquarian planets you may have. So this is community-oriented, future-oriented, as I said, visionary, really focusing on the collective, your mission, your circles and communities of resonance. And it feels like more of the vision of the year coming into play. This past, early part of January has kind of been work, 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 Capricorn, old structures and institutions and ideas and conditionings and needing to release, release, release. I think when we have this shift in just a couple of days, we're going to be feeling more of that new energy, because Capricorn and Cancer, of all the signs of the zodiac, those are like the most nostalgic and the most attached to the past, for better or for worse. Of course, there's ancient wisdom and there's a lot of goodness and richness that can be drawn upon in those signs. I'm not putting them down, but they can be very much oriented to the past. Whereas Aquarius is like new, like new uncharted territory. And as we see towards the end of the month, and with this Pluto activity, it's like, what's the deeper meaning? What's the deeper calling? What's the, breaking free of the conditioning? What's the truth of the soul? We go forward. You can see this is on, every time I click is a day. On the 26th, Neptune is going to enter Aries. And you see that here. Neptune is right here. And on the 25th, it's in Pisces zodiac sign, that very final degree. And then click it forward. On the 26th, Neptune is in Aries. And that is another marker of like the new, okay, like breaking free, going beyond, feeling that leadership, that inspiration. Another thing I wanted to mention, Saturn and Neptune being at this final degree of the zodiac, Pisces, the final degree of the final sign. early part of January until the 26th for Neptune, and then until February 13th for Saturn. That can bring up a lot, and that can be like psychically overwhelming. It can be a lot of feelings. It can be very psychic and mystical and beautiful as well. But just to know if that's happening for you, that can be a confusing energy as well. That we will have relief from that soon. You know, if that is feeling intense for you or loved ones, or you're really noticing that, just know that it is temporary and it is passing. And we'll start getting into that new energy January 26th when Neptune enters Aries. Things may feel more clear, more direct, more like, oh, this is where I'm going. Like, this is what it's all been for. Things kind of clicking into place a bit more. January 27th. So if I go back a little bit here, I'll just show y'all when Mars is going to go from Capricorn into Aquarius. That's the final planet that is making its way into Aquarius. This is happening on January 22nd, 23rd, depending on where you are in the world. So just to know, that's another change of like, oh, direction, action, more of a social energy with Aquarius. Mars and Capricorn is like work, 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 organized, can really get a lot done. But this is like breaking free into that new, into that future, working with others, being a part of a team type of energy. 27th is a hot day. January 27th, Mars is going to be conjunct Pluto. And so that can be I want to be so careful with my words, but it can be kind of a combustible, hot type of an energy. And so knowing that, really holding that intention for peace and equanimity and soothing and grounding, it can be a powerful and empowering energy. But at the same time, it can be combustible. It can be hot. Mars-Pluto contacts can, trigger things or reflect things happening in the collective, big changes and things like that. So as light workers, as starseeds, as peacekeepers, just holding that intention for peace, for empowerment, for higher frequency manifestations of these energies, which are as possible as the lower vibrational tendencies of these energies. So holding that peace, compassion, vibration. And if you notice really powerful, like Kundalini energy surging through you, anger, rage, frustration, likewise motivation, ambition, divine masculine frequencies, just deep power. This can also be like your soul aligned action would be kind of like one of the best manifestations of Mars Pluto. It's like your ego following through with the directive of your soul, or your personal action really following through with the divine directive, the greater sense of my will to thy will kind of a situation. But even that implies like a separation of self from source, which is not true, but greater alignment and like action that is flowing from that, your own innate connection to the oneness that you are with the divine. These are hard to put words to. just being honest here. I'm doing my best. January 29th, Mercury conjoins Venus, and it's kind of like, oh, finally we have some, sweet energy here. This is beautiful. I'll go ahead and show you what that is. This is happening around 14 to 15 degrees of Aquarius. So this can be some soothing, some softening, some divine feminine, some like receiving attraction. Yeah, sweetness. And whatever is kind of heated up here, Mars, Pluto, it's like, okay, we're able to keep a cool head and communicate and attract in those correct opportunities for expressing this powerful soul directive energy that may be coming through here as well. So really lovely Mercury, Venus in Aquarius. Yeah, beautiful ideas, not just like intellectual Aquarian ideas, but it feels like, intuition and intuitive genius type of energy there. And then we get into February. We have a full moon. That's the 1st of February. We have a full moon in Leo. That is right about here. So the full moon in Leo at 13 degrees and 3 minutes of Leo. I'll do a separate video about that. But that's, yeah, very heart-centered. Aquarius is a cold air sign. It's midwinter in the northern hemisphere. Leo, its opposite sign, is the middle of summer in the northern hemisphere. It's the hottest sign. It's heat that is fixed, is internalized. And whereas the Aquarian energy can be great at looking at the future and visionary, intellectual air, it can be missing that sense of heart-centeredness and heart wisdom. And so that's where Leo's strength really comes through. We could be feeling more of the warmth coming through at the time of this full moon, the wisdom of the heart, connection to the heart, the connection to the inner child as well here. On the 3rd, anything goes. Okay, this is when Uranus changes direction from our perspective on Earth. Uranus stations direct at 27 degrees Taurus and 27 minutes. As I said in one of my recent presentations, if you can avoid surgery on this day, that would be a good idea, because Uranus is that planet of the unexpected, things going wrong, electrical energy haywire. We just don't know. When Uranus comes into the picture, anything is possible. And that could be like best case possible situations too. It's not necessarily negative, but typically, if you have an emergency or something, you have to do what you have to do. But for medical astrology, electional astrology of like which date would be best to do a surgery, Uranus changing direction, typically not a date one would go for. This is a better date for community, for awakening, for astrology, for spiritual practice, for technology, for grounding, and tuning into your own inner genius, higher wisdom, higher mind, galactic contact. Yeah, really beautiful energy for that. And also, it's like this is the last time Uranus is going to change directions in Taurus. Uranus is going to move on into Gemini in April. So this is our time between now and I think it's April 25th, 26th, Uranus moves into Gemini. Get your nervous system regulated now. Get grounded now. Figure out how you can best soothe yourself and calm yourself now, because things are really going to kick up in that electrical energy when Uranus enters Gemini at the end of April. February 6th, this is kind of marking the end of that Aquarian planet concentration. Mercury will be the first to leave Aquarius and enter Pisces, and on the 10th, Venus will be following suit, entering Pisces. And this is, dreamy, imaginative, beautiful, creative. It's a water sign. It's a spiritual healing sign. It's a mystical sign. So this is quite the change from, future-oriented, clear thinking, straightforward Aquarius, humanitarian Aquarius, to it's all good. I don't know, trust the unseen. So this brings in really a very, very divine high frequency of Pisces. And the key here is not to get confused, to be open to infinite possibilities, to record your dreams. Anytime Pisces is involved, this is a great time to keep a dream journal and to be aware of your dreams. And yeah, this can be a really beautiful refinement of your spiritual connection and channeling abilities here too. On the 12th, Mercury will conjoin the north node of the moon, which has to do with our destiny and soul growth, our collective evolutionary growth. So this is really interesting. There can be an idea seeded, a download, an insight about what you're supposed to be doing, more of your message, contact from your guides, deeper parts of your spirit about what is correct and aligned for you. But this is like bringing energy in. This could also be like, information overload or spiritual information overload too. And so just to be aware of that and use your practices of discernment when and where applicable. On the 13th, Saturn will enter Aries and will be in Aries. When Neptune enters Aries, end of January, Neptune is in Aries for good, we might say, at least for this next 13-14 year cycle of Neptune in Aries. February 13th, same thing, Saturn enters Aries and will be in Aries solidly for the next 2.5-ish years. So this is that clarity, that direction, ambition, motivation, leadership, new directions. This is like we were letting go of the past, letting go of the confusion, letting go of powerlessness, victim consciousness, and into that sense of empowerment and personal direction that is like your personal mission unified with the collective mission that you're a part of. And then we have our eclipse, which is February 17th, the new moon and solar eclipse in Aquarius, 28 degrees, 49 minutes. And this really feels like between now and then, we're still kind of completing, closing up, shedding, releasing. This is one of those okay, definitely a new beginning energy when we have the new moon in Aquarius, the solar eclipse in Aquarius. So that fresh, inspired energy of connecting in with the future, your future, our collective future as humanity really feels like it's engaging here in a powerful way. And this, I will do a separate video about it, but just to say, this is marking the transition from the year of the snake to the year of the fire horse, because this is the Chinese New Year. So beautiful new beginnings energy there on the 17th. I'm going to switch back to the chart and just show you what I just shared about, but moving it in the wheel. This is the 1st of February. We're still really in that concentrated Aquarian energy. You can see moving forward day by day. Mercury is going to be the first to enter Pisces here around the 6th, 7th. And so we're really in that Aquarian visionary energy until about February 6th, 7th. And then we have that introduction of the high frequency Piscean vibrations. We see on the 13th, this is the 12th, Saturn is still in Pisces. We go forward one day, okay, maybe 2 days for it to show in this chart in Hawaii. And this is Saturn in Aries solidly on the 14th. But I think that's happening really on the 13th, just at a different time than what I have it set as. And then when we just keep going, you see this is, okay, having your eye on the moon here. The moon is going to get closer and closer to the sun. And that would be the balsamic moon, the dark of the moon, approaching that new moon, which would be right about here. It's already gone into Pisces, but Yeah, right about here on the 17th, sun and moon together in Aquarius. Why is it an eclipse? Because the new moon is happening within 12 to 17 degrees of the north node of the moon, the ascending north node of the moon. And that has to do with the orbit of the moon, where it intersects with the orbit of the earth around the sun. And the moon's orbit is inclined to the earth's orbit by 5 degrees. So where it's going up, that's the ascending node, the north node. And where the moon's orbit is going down, that is the south node or the descending node. And so this eclipse is happening within that defined proximity of the north node, which has to do with our future, new territory, new earth, new directions, new possibilities, evolutionary and quantum leaps of growth moving forward. And this Aquarius eclipse is really opening a portal into the next 6 months or so of new beginnings and new starts and that fresh vision of humanity and maybe your life within that, but having that broader collective vision and the new energies we're also hungry for really taking root and being seeded here. And then, fast forward, we have on the 20th, the Saturn Neptune conjunction in Aries, which is another huge, huge marker of new beginnings and fresh energy and leadership and sovereignty and independence and freedom and spiritual inner authority and this great new initiation for humanity. So towards the mid to end of February, we're really feeling those new beginnings manifesting. So if it's feeling really challenging now, just hang in there and know that we have these new energies flowing through mid to end of February, and we get tastes of that very soon. So again, just hang in there. Do what you need to do to support yourself and stay grounded and take good care of yourself and your loved ones. And yeah, there's a lot to look forward to. Close your eyes and take some deep breaths. Begin turning your awareness inward. Notice your breath breathing in your body, your heart beating in your body, your beautiful human body made of the earth and made of the stars. Feel the beautiful light of Reiki flowing from the highest heavens of consciousness, the very source of all that is. The Reiki light flows into your body and activates any Reiki energies and symbols in alignment with your highest good. The Reiki light fills your breath and your body with the light and the love of the earth, the light and the love of the solar system and all star systems, the light and the love of the galactic center, the Milky Way galaxy, all galaxies and all black holes, the light and the love of the supergalactic center, our home family of galaxies and all families of galaxies, the light and the love of the great attractor, Laniakea, and all superclusters, the light and the love of the Shapley attractor, dipole repeller, this universe, all universes, this multiverse, and all multiverses, the light and the love of creation fills your breath, and fills your body. The light and the love of Source and the divine by all its names fills your breath and your body. And you remember that you are one with the heart of Source and the divine by all its names. You remember that you are one with the heart of the multiverse. For you are always in resonance and in rhythm with the heart of the universe, the heart of Laniakea, the heart of the supergalactic center, the heart of the Milky Way galaxy, the galactic center, the heart of the solar system, our star, the sun, soul, and the heart of the earth, Gaia. Your heart beats in rhythm with all that is, and the Reiki light flows in and illuminates your sacred oneness with all of creation. Breathe in now and receive the light of Reiki flowing through your Earth Star chakra, below your feet, connecting you to the center and the heart of the Earth. You are grounded, held, supported, nourished, and sustained here on Earth. Within your Earth Star chakra, the Reiki light is activating and awakening the ultraviolet cosmic ray of the north node of the moon, empowering your highest soul and spirit growth. The Reiki light harmonizes and balances your Earth Star chakra and aligns you with the purity of the ultraviolet cosmic ray, bringing forth the most beautifully awakened expression of the north node of the moon within you, now and in all of your realities. You are aligned with your soul and spirit's purest intentions for this lifetime, and you welcome the most beautiful expressions of your highest evolutionary growth now. Om Ram Rahave Namaha. You receive the sacred Hassanite of the north node of the moon. Listen and receive with the north node of the moon. Are there any messages here for you? You can write them down. We invite the beautiful beings of light who are helping us with releasing and shedding whatever needs to be released and shed at this time, to do so now in a way that is soft, smooth, easy, and gentle, absolutely effortless throughout the course of this Reiki journey activation, and in our own unique divine timing that serves each of our highest good and the highest good of all. Breathe in now and receive the light of Reiki flowing through your root chakra at the base of your spine, connecting you to an unshakable inner security, inner safety, embodied grounding, protection, and eternal resourcefulness. The authority of your root is revealed as the Reiki light activates and awakens the yellow cosmic ray of Mars, both natally and transit, empowering your highest Martian expression. And the Reiki light activates and awakens the cosmic ray of Pluto, empowering your full soul consciousness and the power of the purity of your desire, the purification of your desire nature. The Reiki light harmonizes and balances your root chakra and aligns you with the purity of the yellow cosmic ray, bringing forth the most beautiful awakened expression of Mars and Pluto within you. You are aligned with the beauty of the sacred masculine, sustained by the motivation of your awakening soul self, and more fully embodying the radiant power of your soul and spirit self in all of your timelines, in all of your realities. You welcome in the experience of being consciously aware of what was previously unconscious and receive the empowerment of your courage and bravery. Courage and bravery to be in a process of ever evolving conscious realization. Om Kum Kujaya Namaha. You receive the sacred red coral of Mars, and on this most blessed Capricorn new moon, you also receive the light codes, love codes, and source codes of Procyon and Altair, awakening within your root chakra, activating within the red coral light of your physical body and light body. Take a moment now, listen and receive with Mars, Pluto, Procyon, and Altair. You may write what's coming through or just simply receive. And the energy of sacred surrender is flowing through. Sacred, effortless surrender. Breathe in now and receive the light of Reiki flowing through your sacral chakra and your womb chakra, whether you are of male or female embodiment. You have this sacred sacral space between the base of your spine and your navel center that is now filling with the Reiki light, awakening creativity, fertility, generativity, abundance, worthiness, and a deep, spacious, profound inner power. Infinite resourcefulness, source energy exists here. The authority of your womb is revealed as the Reiki light activates and awakens the orange cosmic ray of the moon, empowering your highest lunar essence. The Reiki light harmonizes and balances your sacral chakra and aligns you with the purity of the orange cosmic ray, bringing forth the most beautiful awakened expression of the moon within you. You are aligned with your deepest, truest, purest soul and spirit needs within this lifetime, and you welcome the most beautiful expressions of your lunar mastery and memory now and in all of your realities. Om Sham Shandraya Namaha. You receive the sacred pearl of the moon. On this most blessed Capricorn new moon, you also receive the light codes, love codes, and source codes of Procyon star, awakening in your sacral and womb chakras and activating within the pearlescent lunar light of your physical body and light body. Listen and receive with the moon and the pearl and Procyon. Breathe in now and receive the light of Reiki flowing through your solar plexus chakra at your navel center, connecting you to your ever-growing solar power, personal power aligned with truth, integrity, honor, kindness, and generosity. The Reiki light activates and awakens the red cosmic ray of the sun, empowering your highest solar expression. Feel the light of the sun revealing your power as a solar angel, a sky dancer within this solar system, living a life on Earth now. The Reiki light is harmonizing and balancing your solar plexus chakra, aligning you with the purity of the red cosmic ray, bringing forth this most beautiful awakened expression of your pure solar essence. You shine clean, clear, and bright, absolutely brilliantly in the way that only you can do. You radiate, you sparkle, you transmit the purity, clarity, and brilliance of your soul and spirit's divine light. And you welcome in the experience of multiplying your light in every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of your blessed human life. Om Sum Suryaya Namaha. You receive the sacred red ruby of the sun, and on this most blessed Capricorn new moon, you also receive the light codes, love codes, and source codes of Procyon star, awakening in your solar plexus chakra and activating within the red ruby solar light of your physical body and your light body. Listen and receive with the sun and Procyon, the beautiful red ruby. I'm hearing that we really, really need this solar light right now, that it's very important and very generously blessing us right now. And so just noticing how the solar light continues to bless you as you move through your day and this lunar cycle, and to be grateful for this light when perhaps gratitude is hard to come by. You can always be thankful for the sun, even when it's cloudy, even when you can't see it and it's nighttime. The sun is always there, loving you, loving all life on earth. Breathe in now and receive the light of Reiki flowing through your heart chakra at your heart center, connecting you to the power, wisdom, and unconditional pure love of your heart. The Reiki light activates and awakens the violet cosmic ray of Saturn, empowering your highest Saturnian expression and the fully realized potency of your authentic inner authority. Feel the power of your Saturn awakening in your heart, the authority of your heart awakening in your body. Your heart knows. Your body knows. Your heart reveals your deepest, purest truth. Your heart reveals the power and presence of you. Your heart reveals your guidance, your highest qualities, and your heart also lovingly supports you in your opportunities for growth and further refinement. The Reiki light harmonizes and balances your heart chakra and aligns you with the purity of the violet cosmic ray, bringing forth the most beautiful awakened expression of your pure Saturnian essence. You welcome in even greater embodiment of your authentic leadership, discernment, discipline, inner strength, focus, steadiness, and long-term vision. You trust that all you need is already present within you now and in all of your realities. Om Sham Shanaye Namaha. You receive the sacred blue sapphire of Saturn, and on this most blessed Capricorn new moon, you also receive the light codes, love codes, and source codes of the Supergalactic Center, awakening in your heart chakra and activating within the blue sapphire light of your physical body and light body. Listen and receive with Saturn and the blue sapphire in your heart and the beautiful transmissions of the Supergalactic Center. Breathe in now and receive the light of Reiki flowing through your throat chakra, connecting you to the potency of your inner truth, the power of your communications, the song of your soul, the instrument of your creative expression, and your spirit's pure vibrational resonance. The Reiki light activates and awakens the indigo cosmic ray of Venus, empowering your highest Venusian expression, your divine feminine essence. And the Reiki light activates and awakens the cosmic ray of Neptune, empowering your highest Neptunian expression. Feel the power of pure love awakening within your breath, your heart, your throat, your whole body, your whole being, attuned and entrained to pure love. The Reiki light harmonizes and balances your throat chakra and aligns you with the purity of the indigo cosmic ray and Neptune's cosmic ray, bringing forth the most beautiful awakened expression of your pure Venusian and Neptunian essence. You welcome in even greater embodiment of your soul and spirit's authentic creativity, imagination, dreams, self-expression, relationship harmony, abundance, spirituality, beauty, health, healing, and mystical refinement. You trust that the love you seek from outside of you is already present within you, infinitely and eternally. Om Shum Shukraya Namaha. You receive the white diamond of Venus, and on this most blessed Capricorn new moon, you also receive the light codes, love codes, and source codes of Altair, Skiat, and the supergalactic center, awakening in your throat chakra and activating within the white diamond light of your physical body and light body. Listen and receive with Venus, Neptune, the white diamond, and these beautiful stars. Breathe in now and receive the light of Reiki flowing through your third eye chakra, your ajna center between your brows, connecting you to the power of your intuition, clear senses, clear seeing, clear knowing, clear hearing, clear feeling, clear thinking, clear sensing, clear smelling, clear tasting, clear body perception and sensation, your telepathy, and all of your psychic, intuitive, and mediumistic gifts and talents of your soul and spirit self. The Reiki light activates and awakens the blue cosmic ray of Jupiter, empowering your highest Jupiterian expression. Feel your beingness expand into the majesty of your inner Jupiter, where all is possible, all wishes are granted, and good fortune is your natural birthright. The Reiki light harmonizes and balances your third eye chakra and aligns you with the purity of the blue cosmic ray, bringing forth the most beautiful awakened expression of your pure Jupiterian essence, your inner visionary. You welcome in even greater embodiment of your soul and spirit's generosity, mastery, good fortune, expanded perspective, imagination, optimism, manifestation, and adventure. Jupiter switches on your innate larger than life function to be all that you truly are deep within, your unlimited, true, divine, authentic self, your sacred avatar self. Om Brim Brihaspataye Namaha. You receive the sacred yellow sapphire of Jupiter, and on this most blessed Capricorn new moon, you also receive the light codes, love codes, and source codes of Chiliac Star and the Lyra Ring Nebula, awakening in your third eye chakra and activating within the yellow sapphire light of your physical body and light body. Listen and receive. Breathe in now and receive the light of Reiki flowing through your crown chakra at the top of your head, connecting you to the power of your mind, nested within the one mind, the divine mind. Your intelligence, imagination, intellect, lower mind, and higher mind are empowered with the purity of your spiritual connection to the unseen realms, that which is beyond the physical. The intelligence of the universe and the intelligence of creation flow through your crown chakra now, as the Reiki light activates and awakens the green cosmic ray of Mercury and the cosmic ray of Uranus, empowering your highest Mercurial and Uranian expressions. Your mental readiness, alertness, insights, downloads, and inner genius are empowered and revealed. Your clarity, precision, presence, and brilliance are awakened as your ability to transmit and discern truth, knowledge, wisdom, and skillful communications is activated to your next level of embodiment. All the information you need is already inside of you for your unlimited soul and spirit is a treasure house of wisdom, guidance, communication, and clarity. Om Boom Buddhaya Namaha. You receive the sacred green emerald of Mercury. And on this most blessed Capricorn new moon, you also receive the light codes, love codes, and source codes of Procyon Star, Algol Star, and Alpha Centauri, awakening in your crown chakra and activating within the green emerald light of your physical body and light body. Listen and receive. There's a lot of activity in the crown chakra. Just allowing it, noticing it, noticing as the Reiki light flows through your soul star chakra, above your head, above your crown, connecting you to the power of your soul and spirit self, full soul consciousness, full spirit consciousness, full soul mastery, full spirit mastery. The Reiki light activates and awakens the infrared cosmic ray of the south node of the moon, empowering the highest possible expression of the south node of the moon. The full consciousness and mastery of your multidimensional self is empowered and revealed in all of your realities. Your gifts, talents, abilities, skills, qualities of being, blessings, good fortune, truth, knowledge, wisdom, helpful connections, helpful memories are activated to your next level of embodiment. The mystery of you welcomes you into greater trust, faith, and surrender, into the divinely timed, divinely orchestrated quantum leaps of growth, sequenced in the great perfection of this lifetime as a human being on earth now, and in all of your lifetimes, timelines, and realities. Om Kem Ketave Namaha. You receive the sacred cat's eye of the south node of the moon, and your diamond heart light body is activated and awakened with the light of the Navaratna, the 9 sacred gems of the 9 sacred planets, empowering your authentic health, wealth, and well-being. Om Navaratna Namaha. Your Navaratna light body is activated and awaken. Begin to imagine yourself opening like the most beautiful flower you have ever experienced. And as you open, you journey into the enlightened cosmos within you, traveling even deeper into the universe inside of you. Your entire spiritual support team is here and present. They have been with you all along. They are always with you and want you to know how deeply you are loved in the wholeness of you. Take a moment now in your own inner universe and listen for any messages the planets and stars have for you. You may also write down any messages you have for them. Be here now and receive. What are you willing and ready to let go of, release, and shed at this time? You may write it down or simply be in the experience of this process occurring for you in a very gentle, effective, and thorough way. You're going deeper than before. We all are. What are you ready to bring in? You may write it down or be in that beautiful frequency of bringing in. What is your intention for this lunar cycle? Take a moment now and write it down. It can be a word, a phrase, a sentence, whatever you're guided to be your intention. As you're ready, say thank you to you for activating and aligning the cosmic color rays within you, awakening planetary, galactic, and cosmic consciousness within your physical human body and human consciousness. Say thank you to you for receiving the gifts, blessings, magic, miracles, synchronicities, and serendipities of the nodes of the moon, the planets, the luminaries, the stars, the nebula, the black holes, and beyond. We say thank you to each other for our divinely ordered circle. We were meant to be together today, remembering and receiving together, activating, aligning, and awakening together on this most blessed Capricorn new moon. We say thank you to the ancestors, the ones who came before, on earth, within our solar system and beyond. We say thank you to the descendants, the ascendants, the ones who come after on Earth, within our solar system and beyond. And we say thank you to the enlightened heavens of this solar system, the Milky Way galaxy, the galactic center, supergalactic center, great attractor, Laniakea, Shapley attractor, dipole repeller, the universe, the multiverse, all of creation and beyond. Thank you to the infinite beings of light, the galaxies, the stars, the planets, the sun, the moon, and the earth, the beautiful seasons of the earth, her cycles, her elements, her directions, all of the earthly life forms and all of their beauty, majesty, and potency, all of their diversity. Thank you to all the sacred ones, the beloved ones, the enlightened ones, the wisdom keepers, the Choans of the mysteries, and all who are supporting us as we be and do our human part, waking up and embodying the infinite universe within us. We are so very grateful to be a part of this sacred, ascending spiral of pure source love light being human now, empowering peace, love, well-being, beauty, authentic connection, divine harmony, abundant thriving, creativity, color, and joy within humanity, the earth, and beyond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is true, and so it is. Mahalo.